Hi friends, how are you? It is Monday, the first Monday of September, and the time has finally come to start writing this story. This has been a long time coming. I got the story idea whenever I was doing the class for a writer's guild, and it had you brainstorming a bunch of ideas. And this was one of the ideas that came to me, and it has evolved. It has evolved from like more science fiction to fantasy, and it's been an interesting evolution, but I like where we're at with it, and it's time to start drafting. So I'm gonna bring you along with me this week while I draft. I have lofty goals. I have goals of hitting 10K, of writing 10,000 words this week. We'll just see. We'll see how this week of writing goes. And I think that will tell us a lot about if I need to start waking up super early to write, and if my brain is even functioning at that time of day. I feel like my brain isn't typically functioning really well until about 9 a.m. But, duty calls. Anyways, okay, here we go. Session number 1. I like my atmosphere to be dark and cozy and moody. I like candles, but these are beeswax candles. Beeswax is really good actually to burn. Getting ready to rock and roll. Here are my candles. Got my outline. Firing up the old computer, and here we go. So we are starting out at like 1,000 words, but I'm still considering this my official first day. Okay, I'm actually starting at 2,937 words. So the goal today is to get 4,937 words. So, okay, that first session, maybe 20 minutes, I got like 409 words. So we'll be coming back a little bit later for sure. Responsibilities call, so hopefully later will be a little bit better. Part of this was that I had to like refresh my mind. I didn't really go over it before I kind of started my session, so I didn't get very far into it, and things just go off script. It's hard for me not to go off script, so whoops. We'll see how it goes later. I really am hoping to get like a lot of words in for later, so. So I do have screaming kids, but I am gonna attempt to write in the living room. It's almost midnight. I still have only gotten 400 words written. There's a temptation to try and stay up and write, or I can just try and make it up another day. My throat is hurting a little bit. Part of me thinks I need to just go to bed. We'll see. I will let you know how it goes. I need to get to like almost 5,000 words to meet my goal today, and I'm at 3,500. Okay, this is day 2 of drafting this week. As you know, I got like 400 words yesterday. The baby is napping and the 4-year-old is having her quiet time. She's coloring. We're training to everybody have their own quiet time. She's not super good at it yet, so I'm gonna like set a 20-minute timer and just try to do some fast writing. I think that's just gonna have to be the way that this gets drafted. Yesterday was just not good, so I'm coming into today with low expectations, which might just need to be the way it is when it comes to writing. So anyways, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and hop in and start writing and see what we can do. I should turn my mood music on. So I think I'm gonna go in here and see what I can find as far as like the Zelda. We're gonna go with Breath of the Wild. I've watched that one extensively. All right, now we're going into Project Fantasyland. I want a little heavy on half and half. It's getting toasty in here. Sometimes there's no breeze in the cave. Also, I forgot to set my timer. It's on my phone and I'm recording on my phone, so don't know how I'm gonna do that either. Okay, just look at the time. Alright, it's 11:05 p.m. This is going slower than I thought that it would. I've had 2 really unfortunate writing days in a row. I've got like 500 that didn't change since the last time I updated you. I'm gonna sit here and try to write and hope that I can make some words happen. Otherwise, I don't know that I'm going to be meeting my goal this week. I don't want to change my word count goal for the week. I'm rewarding myself with tea. Night tea. It's got spearmint. It smells really good. And mint chocolate. Welcome to yet another instance of me coming to you with tales of woe. We're at day 3 of writing, and I'm a little not unmotivated, I'm discouraged. Day 1 was like a little bit over 400. Day 2 was like 500. Here we are at day 3. We are behind schedule, to say the least. It is a self-imposed schedule, so I suppose I could forgive myself. I do want to try and keep this momentum going. So I think what I'm going to do today, since the past 2 days, I really thought that because I had extensively outlined, it would just flow and that it would be such quick drafting. And I'm finding that that's not the case at all. And I don't know what the problem is yet. I don't feel like I know the characters well enough, or I don't feel like I know the world well enough. I'm not sure. So I think today what I'm going to do is I'm going to start writing, and like where I left off yesterday. If I'm just not feeling that scene and things aren't going, I'm just gonna write like a description of like what I want to happen in that scene, and then move on to the next scene. And then I'm going to just keep doing that until I find a flow in whatever scene it is that strikes my fancy. I'm just not sure what the problem is. I'm going to just say this. I've had this storyline in my mind for over a dozen years. I have written probably around 30 to 40,000 words in this novel. I've lost most of it, and it has changed and evolved. But for the longest time, I sat here thinking that this was like the story that I wanted to tell, and that I would never come up with another story idea. So I've been a little bit scared to write it, thinking that I wouldn't be able to do it justice, and that I needed to write more and practice more and tell other stories. This idea that this is the only story idea that I'll ever be this excited about, or whatever. I'm trying to let go of that and just write the story and let this be my first published series, and that it's going to be imperfect, and that it's going to be hopefully the beginning of a long line of books that I put out. But it's okay that it's not. Hopefully it's not going to be the best, because hopefully as I write more, my craft will continue to improve. All that to say, I need to get started. I need to stop talking. I'm procrastinating because of how poorly the past 2 days have gone, but let's just have high hopes for today. That's what I'm telling myself. I can't remember what my word count is right now. Didn't eat my chocolate last night, so I'm gonna have it today. Got my matcha shilijit combo. Got my outline. Okay, we're gonna get to it. Let's go. So I'm having to stop. The baby woke up from a nap, but I also have to go get my older. Anyways, I got over 1,000 words written already and hit a flow. And I still have I still have stuff left in that scene that I would like to get to tonight. So I'm gonna shoot to write more of that scene later this evening, maybe even while I'm putting her down for a nap or for bed, because since I'm writing in Google Docs, I can write on my phone. All right, we are about to jump into day 4 of writing. Yesterday, finally had a little bit better of a writing day. I'm gonna stick with the same music I did yesterday, which was a Zelda soundtrack. I think it was just a playlist of all the different songs from all the different Zeldas. I got over 1,000 yesterday, 1,079 words. I'm just gonna jump back in and see what we can do today. right, this is day 5. We are officially on Friday. I had a goal of getting 10,000 words a week. And I kind of was thinking I would like do writing Monday through Friday, like while my husband and daughter are working, and then weekends would be off. I'm thinking that probably on the weekends I'll still like shoot to write some. We'll see how today goes. I have one that is sick and saying she doesn't feel good. So that's gonna be making this interesting. I will say so far we are at 6,729 words, which if we say that I'm getting 10,000 a week and this is my first week, then we're less than 4,000 away from our goal. However, you'll happen to know that I started off with like 2,900 words. It was close to 3,000. That means that we're not really close to our goal. I mean, I've written novels and short stories, and it's always like something else is at the forefront of my life, like something else is far more pressing. And right now I'm a stay-at-home mom and that's what I'm doing. However, beyond that, writing is kind of like my thing that I'm doing. And so I've just never put this much time and energy into writing, and this is new. So we'll see how it goes. It's not going how I thought it would, obviously. That is the theme of this entire video, is it doesn't go like you thought it would. So I'm gonna go sit down in there and just see how far I get. Wish me luck. With all my best intentions, I wrote exactly one sentence before things went awry. And so then I took children outside and we got caught in the rain. And here we are. They're taking a warm bath because they're cold and don't feel good. And I'm trying to figure out how to get more words written. Okay, this is the final update for this week of drafting. So my goal was to write 10,000 words in a week. And I did say that it was gonna be like a Monday through Friday, and that weekends were kind of like, I'm not gonna necessarily determine to write too much on the weekends. Weekends are family, reset, prep for the upcoming week. And so I probably will write some today. This is Saturday. I got 6,729 words. Yesterday was a complete bust with the girls not feeling well, the little girls not feeling well. And so I didn't get done what I had hoped to get done. So we're under 10,000 words still, but I am working on drafting. I think I am gonna spend a little bit of time today using the snowflake method that I kind of talked about, because there are some hangups that I'm having, and it's making it hard for me to write forward because I'm anticipating potentially major changes that need to be made. I don't know, part of me thinks that I need to just start telling the story and then work out the kinks. I'm probably gonna spend the time that I do write this weekend, like today, tonight, tomorrow, anytime I have, just thinking through some of these big, like glaring questions that I was like I do have the whole thing plotted out. But as I plotted it, I'm sitting here asking myself, I feel like the motivation is not strong enough or is misplaced for my main character. Her motivation for doing things is misplaced. Like, I'm just sitting here thinking, why are you not more motivated in this way? And so I think I have to do a little shift before I continue. We're 3 chapters in. I'm not gonna call this a failure because I did not hit the 10,000 words. I'm gonna call this a lesson. This was learning something about the realities of how my life is gonna play out. I think before I really try to shift my plan too much or make a decidedly different schedule for writing, I think I am gonna give it another week of writing this way, like during nap time and whatever, and see if like it's consistent. Like, oh yeah, you consistently are only getting this many words. Or if I have some weeks that truly are better. It's almost like I need to find where's the average over the next few weeks so that I can determine if I want to start waking up at the butt crack of dawn, because your girl's not a morning person. But I am also determined to get this story written. So that's where we're at. I think I might just have to do waking up, but we'll see. We shall see. I hope that you've all had wonderful writing weeks, and I am going to press on and continue writing. Do be looking forward to, though, a book club / deep dive, I don't know, but a video on Divine Rivals, which I just finished, and it was divine. I loved it for so many reasons, and I think that book works for so many reasons. And I think I want to do a book club about it. So I look forward to that. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, hit the notifications, all the things. That lets YouTube know to keep pushing my video out. And yeah, okay. Hope you all have a good weekend.